name is Leah Dorsey, and welcome to another episode of Around Campus. On today's episode, I have Delaware State University student Malia Green, who had the opportunity of a lifetime to study abroad in Poland. Malia, welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me, Leah.
I'm so glad you were able to come. I think it's so important for us to showcase the students here at Delaware State University and all the marvelous things that they're doing. So your major is biology and your minor is chemistry, correct?
That is correct.
Okay, so what made you come up with that? Was biology and chemistry something you had an interest in your whole life?
Yes, they actually were. I've loved science ever since I was younger. I've always wanted to be a doctor, but as I was growing up, I never really quite knew which one I wanted to be. But now that I'm in college, I made my career aspiration to be an OBGYN, and once I get my undergraduate degree in biology, I plan on going to medical school, and I'm looking at a few, and it's just really, really exciting.
Okay, now what made you choose DSU for your school to get your degree in?
Well, I've always wanted to go to an HBCU, and I applied to places like Howard, but since I'm a Delaware resident and since I want to save up money before I go to medical school, since it can be kind of expensive, I decided to pick DSU, and they have a pretty good science program here, and they have multiple opportunities like this Poland trip that I had this summer for undergraduate students and graduate students.
Okay, so how did the opportunity present itself to you to be able to go and study abroad in Poland?
Well, I'm a part of this one organization on campus called the Alliance for Minority Participation, and this organization is for STEM students, so science, technology, engineering, and mathematics majors, and it gives them opportunities for internships, research experiences, along with other scholarships and things like that. And each year they have an opportunity to conduct research abroad in a foreign country, and last summer they chose Poland. Typically it's China, but they chose a new location this time. And the one lady in charge of it, her name is Miss Stevens, she told me about it, and they also have flyers all around campus, and I was reading them, and she also sends emails about it. And my biology professor, Dr. Lloyd, he also hounded me down and was like, Malia, there's a really good opportunity for you. I think you should try this. I'll write you a letter of recommendation. So I was just ready to take the plunge, and I was like, sure, I'll try it out.
Okay, now you were in Poland for a month, right?
Yes.
So I know the students, they usually pick a topic to do research on. So what research were you doing in Poland?
I was studying the experimental uses of avian primordial germ cells, and germ cells are pretty much, they're very highly specialized cells, and they're the precursors of gametes, which are your sex cells, which in males is your sperm, and in females that's your egg. And I was doing research in the different factors that affect their growth, and we made different cell cultures, and we put different environmental stimuli on them, and we would count this number of cells each day to see how they proliferated or if the cells died. And the research that I was doing was a precursor to the experiments that other PhD students were going to do after me once I left.
Okay. I hope somebody got that, because I don't know, I think I lost track somewhere in the middle, but I think that's great. It's really great that you did that and you got the opportunity to do that research and out of this country as well. So you were in a brand new country. It was foreign to you. So what was the culture like? What were the people? Was there a difference? Was there a big language barrier for you?
Well, there was definitely a language barrier in the research lab because my professor, he was Japanese, and I worked with 3 PhD students. 2 of them were Polish, and 1 was Slovakian. And then we worked in these areas called faculties, which are just different departments. I was in the biology department, and another student from DSU, she was also with me, but she worked with students who were from Portugal. So we have all these students from all these different countries, and we're all trying to communicate, so we had to use very simple English so we were able to effectively communicate with each other. We drew a lot of pictures. And we were able to get our work done, which was very, very good. But overall, the culture, it was different. People over there have a different way of life. Like, everyone takes, like, the train. No one really takes cars, and we had to walk around a lot. In fact, my lab was 30 minutes away, so I took the train, and then I walked, like, an extra 10 minutes to get to my lab. And the food over there is good. I gained, like, 10 pounds in Poland. I ate a lot of bread and sausage. But the ice cream over there is so good.
Really
they have
good.
so much fresh ice cream, and the shopping there is amazing because the Polish use this currency called the zloty, and it's worth $4 American. So over there, I shopped till I dropped. That's where I got these shoes.
Right, let's see it. Kick them up again.
Yes. And these shoes
shoes
in Polish money, it was like 50, but American money, it was like only like 12 something. It was so much cheaper, and the food was so good. Some of the restaurants over there were amazing. I went to like this one Asian fusion restaurant, and we also went to this other fancy restaurant where I had this fancy steak dish. It was amazing.
Wow, sounds like I need to go to Poland and get some food and get some shoes.
Yes.
All right, so what did you take away from Poland, and would you go back to visit?
I would definitely go back there to visit. In fact, I'm going to apply for another AMP research trip. I don't know where they're going this year. Okay. We just signed an agreement with Poland, so we might go back. Or if we find an opportunity elsewhere and we sign a contract with them, we might go to another country. We're trying to go to a country in Africa, or if not, another European country would be cool. But yes, I would definitely love to travel abroad again, since going to Poland was the first time I've actually been out of like North America. I've never been to Europe before, because also, besides Poland, we also took a few excursions, and one of them was to the Czech Republic, and we visited Prague, which was absolutely beautiful. It was so beautiful. I took so many gorgeous photos. But from going there, I learned various dissection techniques and different lessons that I can use, especially in my future career, since I want to be an OBGYN, if I have to do obstetric surgery. And I learned a lot about embryology, which should also prove very useful in my career field. And I also strengthened my leadership skills, since I had to be pretty much an ambassador for the school, and I had to work by myself, and I was accountable for making sure I got to the lab on time, did all my work, finished my research presentation, which I also had to present in front of the president of DSU and the president of the university that we were at in Poland. And I also have another really great opportunity to add to my professional resume.
Right. Now, you just mentioned you took a lot of photos. Now, can you tell everyone where they can follow you on Instagram to see all those photos?
Okay. Well, my Instagram, which has been newly resurrected since I went to Poland, my Instagram name is Avec Amor Malia.
All right, let's spell that real quick.
Okay, it's AVECAMOURMALIA, and then I think afterwards _XOXO.
All right, well, thank you so much for joining us here on the show.
Thank you for having me, Leah.
All right, you heard it right there. I hope you guys go on her Instagram and check out all of her amazing pictures. I went on there. They're beautiful, like very, very beautiful. And I hope you enjoy learning about Malia Green and her wonderful experience in Poland. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.
Do widzenia.